War is not always loud. Sometimes the most terrifying weapon on the battlefield makes absolutely no sound at all. Meet the Black Hornet Nano. It weighs just 33 grams. It fits entirely inside the palm of a soldier's hand. To an enemy, it looks exactly like a harmless plastic toy. But this tiny device has completely changed how the United States military fights in close quarters. Imagine a squad of soldiers pinned down by a sniper in a dense urban city. They cannot look around the corner. If they do, they die. They desperately need to see exactly what is inside the building next door. So, engineers had to build the ultimate microscout. But creating a drone this small comes with an impossible physics problem. Hypothesis 1. Just shrink a standard consumer quadcopter. Use 4 tiny rotors. The result? Total and absolute failure. 4 tiny rotors spinning at extreme speeds create a high-pitch, whining frequency. It sounds exactly like an angry mosquito. In a quiet, abandoned building, that sound is a death sentence. It instantly alerts the enemy sniper and gives away the squad's exact position. Hypothesis 2. Use a tiny fixed-wing glider. This is virtually silent, but completely useless indoors. A glider cannot stop. It cannot hover in a tight hallway. It cannot carefully peek through a broken window. The ultimate solution required engineers to throw away modern drone designs. They had to shrink a full-sized military helicopter down to the size of a bug.
What does it do?
Look closely at the Black Hornet. It does not have 4 rotors. It has 1 main rotor. This is not a toy. It is a masterpiece of micro-engineering. It uses a fully functioning, microscopic swashplate, exactly like an Apache attack helicopter. This single-rotor design allows the blades to spin much slower than a quadcopter. And slower blades mean lower acoustic frequencies. At just 10 feet away, the Black Hornet is completely and utterly silent. It is an absolute ghost. But how does a 33-gram piece of plastic survive a heavy gust of wind? It shouldn't. It should be violently blown out of the sky, but it isn't. The drone's internal brain processes wind resistance thousands of times per second. It microscopically adjusts the pitch of its tiny blades, fighting the wind automatically. The soldier doesn't even have to fly it. They just tap a screen, and the Hornet flies itself. It sneaks through a dark window. It streams high-definition thermal video directly back to the soldier's chest monitor. The sniper never hears it, never sees it, but the squad sees everything. The Black Hornet masters the sky by becoming a ghost. But speaking of invisible monsters, deep under the freezing waters of the Atlantic Ocean, how does a 7,000-ton, nuclear-powered Virginia-class submarine manage to be completely undetectable to enemy sonar? It uses a bizarre, rubber-like skin and a highly classified acoustic trick that literally bends the laws of physics. Modern warfare is evolving in the shadows. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and understand the engineering that defines the future of combat, subscribe and join our tactical briefing. Don't be left in the dark.